Hello everyone. History of English Literature, a brief introduction. Before we begin with the literary text prescribed in your syllabus, let us briefly go through the history of English literature and get familiar with the different periods and ages. Now, the study of different periods will help us understand the literary works and their context. So here is the chronology of the different periods in English literature, starting from the Old English period up to the postmodern period. We'll take up each period one by one. We'll look into the chief characteristics of that period, as well as we'll learn about some of the important writers of that period and the important works. So we begin with the first period, which is the Old English period, and the time frame of this period is from 450 AD to 1066 AD. It is also called the Anglo-Saxon period. The most famous work of the time is an epic, Beowulf, and the popular poets of this time were Sydenham and Cynewulf, who wrote on biblical and religious themes. After the Old English period is the Middle English period from 1066 AD to 1500 AD. This was the time when French and Latin languages occupied an important position, and universities like Oxford and Cambridge came into existence. And the standard literary language of the time, it was recognized as the modern English, that is the language we speak and write today. Under the Middle English period itself, the period from 1340 AD to 1400 AD is known as the age of Chaucer, and this is a very important period in English literature. Geoffrey Chaucer, who is known as the father of English poetry, he belongs to this period, and it was the period in which the genre of poetry flourished. The well-known works of Chaucer include the Canterbury Tales, the Book of Duchess, House of Fame, Troilus and Cressida, etc. The other important poets are William Langland and John Gower, and some of the famous works include Thomas Malory's Maud the Arthur and the anonymous work Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. After the Middle English period is the Renaissance period from 1500 AD to 1660 AD. Renaissance meaning rebirth. Now this was the time when printing press was invented, and in this period we could see that painting, sculpture, architecture and literature reached eminence. The Renaissance period is further divided into four ages: the Elizabethan age, the Jacobean age, the Caroline age and the Commonwealth period. So starting with the Elizabethan age, the time frame of the Elizabethan age is from 1558 AD to 1603 AD. This age is known as the Golden Age of England. It was the time when Queen Elizabeth ruled England, and the genre of drama flourished during this period. As we all know, William Shakespeare, the greatest dramatist, belongs to this period. The other popular dramatists are Christopher Marlowe, Thomas Kidd, and the poets include Edmund Spenser, Philip Sidney. Following the Elizabethan age is the Jacobean age from 1603 AD to 1625 AD. This was the period in prose writings. Francis Bacon belongs to this period. This period is known for the works like Donne's Sermons, Burton's Anatomy of Melancholy, and King James' translation of the Bible. This was also the period of Shakespeare's greatest tragedies and tragicomedies. The important poets and playwrights of this period are John Donne, Ben Jonson, Beaumont and Fletcher, and Webster. Next is the Caroline age from 1625 AD to 1640 AD. It was the time when England was ruled by King Charles. Milton began his writing during this period. This was the age of the metaphysical poets like George Herbert and Andrew Marvell, and the prose writers of the period are Robert Burton and Sir Thomas Browne. Commonwealth period from 1640 AD to 1660 AD is also known as the Puritan Interregnum. Now, this was the time when the Civil War took place between the supporters of King Charles I and the Republican Party. Oliver Cromwell, who was the leader of the Republican Party, he executed Charles I and ruled England. During this period, the theatres were banned, drama almost disappeared. So the important writers of this period are John Milton and John Bunyan, and you will be reading John Milton's sonnet When the Assault Was Intended to the City, which was written on the occasion of this civil war. So after the Renaissance period is the Neoclassical period from 1660 AD to 1798 AD. Neoclassicism, which means a return to the classical spirit. The writers of this period, they imitated the ancient Greek and Roman literary tradition, and that is why this period is known as the pseudo-classical age. The important forms of literature were the essay, both in verse and prose. Drama declined during this period, whereas novel made its beginning, and the most popular form of writing was satire. Now, this period is further divided into three ages: the Restoration Age, the Augustan Age, and the Age of Sensibility. So, the Restoration Age, it was the time when monarchy was restored in England, that is, King Charles II ascended the throne, and it is also known as the Age of Dryden. During this age, rules and literary conventions became more important than the depth and seriousness of the subject. Now, theatre, which were earlier banned in the earlier age, reopened with distinct comedy of manners, also known as the Restoration Comedy, and there was abundance of prose and poetry. The important writers of this period are John Dryden, William Congreve, Aphra Behn, Thomas Rhymer. Following the Restoration Age is the Augustan Age from 1700 AD to 1745 AD, also known as the Age of Pope. Writers greatly admired the Roman Augustans, and therefore they imitated their literary forms and subjects. The important forms of writing during this time was the heroic couplet in verse and essay and satire in prose. The important writers of the time are Alexander Pope, John Dryden, Jonathan Swift, and Joseph Addison. Next is the Age of Sensibility from 1745 AD to 1798 AD, also known as the Age of Johnson. Now, it was the time when coffee house culture started, and this led to the publication of magazines. Samuel Johnson is the notable writer of this time, and he came up with an important work, which is the Dictionary of English Language. The popular early novels of this period are Clarissa in 1748 by Richardson, and Tom Jones by Henry Fielding, which was published in 1749. So after the neoclassical period is the Romantic period. The publication of lyrical ballads by Samuel Taylor Coleridge and William Wordsworth marks the beginning of this period. Now, this was the period in which poetry became a very important genre. The Romantic poets, they turned towards nature, and emotions and feelings became important. So the period just before the Romantic period, that is the Neoclassical period or the Pseudo-classical period, it was the pseudo-classical literature was believed to be the literature of the class, But a great change came during this period, and the writers of the Romantic period, they wrote in plain and simple language for the common man, and that is why here the literature which was earlier the literature of the class became the literature of the mass. The notable poets of this period are William Wordsworth, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, Robert Southey, P.B. Shelley, John Keats. You will be reading most of these romantic poets in your BA course itself. And the notable novelists were Jane Austen, Richard Sheridan, Charles Lamb, William Hazlitt. After the Romantic period is the Victorian period from 1832 AD to 1901 AD. Now, it coincides with the reign of Queen Victoria, and this period is also very important. It is called the Golden Age of Britain after the Elizabethan age. It is the next golden age of Britain after the Elizabethan age. So, the Industrial Revolution. It led to the deterioration in the working condition of the poor, and writers like Charles Dickens grew sensitive towards the poor, and they wrote about the conditions of the poor in their works. Charles Darwin published Origin of Species, which changed people's view about God and religion. So there was a clash between faith and reason. The important poets of the time are Alfred Tennyson, Robert Browning, Hopkins, Rossetti. And the novelists are Charles Dickens, Elizabeth Gaskell, George Eliot, the Bronte sisters, Thomas Hardy, Oscar Wilde. Again, you have a novel by Thomas Hardy, The Mayor of Casterbridge, in the second paper. Next is the Edwardian period, 1901 AD to 1914 AD. The period is named after King Edward's rule, and the writings of the period reflects the social conditions of the time. This was the time when the social injustice prevailed, and that is what we see in the works of this time. The notable writers of this period are G.B. Shaw, George Bernard Shaw, E.M. Forster, H.G. Wells, Joseph Conrad, Rudyard Kipling, and Henry James. Following the Edwardian period is the modern period from 1914 AD to 1945 AD. Now, two important events, that is World War I and the Great Depression of 1929 to 1930, it influenced the writings of the time. The writers of this time, they experimented with the form, style, and subject matter, and it was the period in which the stream of consciousness novels evolved. Symbolism was used, and the plots turned out to be non-linear. The important poets of this period are T.S. Eliot and W.B. Yeats, novelist James Joyce, D.H. Lawrence, and Virginia Woolf. So after the modern period is the postmodern period from 1945 AD to the present. It was a time when Britain lost its power, and United States of America dominated economically and culturally. So this period, it rejects the boundaries and mixes one genre with the other. Here in this period, logic and rationality was replaced by disorientation and absurdity. Theatre of absurd and confessional poetry developed during this period, and the notable writers of this period are Samuel Beckett, Harold Pinter, Somerset Maugham, John Osborne, Salman Rushdie, Sylvia Plath. So this is all about the different periods and ages in English literature, and I hope this study of history will certainly help you in understanding the text better. Thank you.